other hardware. So you can use them as headset, for example. Yeah, and this doesn't work.
Problem. It works today.
Okay, so why do I want to hack them? So this is basically about I want to hack them and I haven't hacked them that much up till now. First of all, if you can't open it, you don't own it. And you have to pay a lot of money for the hearing devices, and I would like to know better what is inside. So I would like to free the information. And besides that, of course, it's technically interesting, and I mean, we don't really need a reason to hack something. The obstacles in hacking hearing devices are that the market is really proprietary and closed. It's hard to get any information. Even the information for the acousticians is a lot less technical than I was hoping for. The hardware is expensive. You don't get paid the whole amount by the insurance companies. And it's hard to buy any used hearing devices on eBay because it's not allowed to sell them there because they are medical devices. Then if you start hacking your own hearing devices at the risk of injury, you can damage your hearing even more. So it's more safe to first start with the peripherals like the Bluetooth adapters or something. And there's always the warranty that you can damage, and since when you break your own hearing devices and you're kind of dependent on them, it's a little bit complicated. So what are my visions? I would like to adjust the parameters of my hearing devices by myself. Right now, you always have to go to your acoustician, then he adjusts the parameters, and you have to walk around with them for a week, and then you have to go again to adjust them even more, and I would like to do that by myself. I would like to have an affordable Bluetooth support. The companies charge really a lot of money for just some little thingy that does a little Bluetooth, so I hope there's some way to do that with an Arduino or something. And I like to write my own signal processing. So I would like to have filters that filter out certain voices, for example, so you have some kind of ignore list in real life. I would like to hear more than normal people do, so play around with the frequencies to talk to bats, for example. And since they have speakers and microphones, you can use the devices to spy and record stuff. I'm looking for people who want to join me. I'm looking for information, hardware, software. So if you get your hands on any of that, please drop me an email, or I will be around for the next couple of days. Just come and talk to me. Thank you.
So maybe you want to learn how to clap for the people who cannot hear. I think, Helga, is that right? It's like this? Yeah? Okay, so let's try this. So let's clap. Wow. So many things you can learn on the Congress. Unbelievable. Okay, good. Next one, as I said, is a lightning talk about the free rainbow tables. And after that, we will hear about oncours.org. It's an interactive online presentation software system, whatever. So let's hear about the free rainbow tables and how they don't destroy the rainforest or whatever. So
exactly.
Thank you very much.
Okay, here we go. Let's speed this up. Thanks for all the trouble to show my very silly slides. Okay, talk is about freerainbowtables.com. It's the same website. It uses BOINC, Distributed Computing Framework, to generate the tables, and so far we generated about 1.5 terabytes. Those are indexed and perfected tables. It means they are small and fast. Some links to the mathematics behind that are on the forum. The focus is on cryptographic hashes used for passwords, not for files, no office tables, and so on. So far on LM, NTLM, MD5, SHA-1, and at this time some hashes for MySQL are in the queue. It makes BOINC. Ah. Here we go. We have a small program you need. No, it's gone again. Okay. We have a small program you need to use those tables. It's arcrec-imt. You find it on SourceForge. You need this program. Do not trust any other link. There is all stuff on the website. Just go there. And for Linux, please use the version in the Subversion repository from SourceForge. There's also article free rainbow tables in the Congress wiki. Use this for starters. Most of the information is on our forums. Do not use the arcrec-i from the website. So, common myths about rainbow tables. Everyone uses salted hashes these days. Well, of course, that's not true. Everyone is still using unsalted MD5. If you go to a corporate programmer and ask him, please use salted hashes, they are more secure. What will they say if you say use salts? Well, cafeteria is on the ground floor. We don't have salt here. So, next common myth is rainbow tables destroy the rainforest. This is on the website of CCC Cologne. Rainbow tables zerstören nur den Regenwald und verbrauchen Plattenplatz. So let's see if that's true. We used different crackers and measured how much power one of our computers would draw. It's a modest quad-core with small graphics cards. Most power, of course, needs Perit, VPA PSK brute forcer who uses the CPU and the GPU. John, running on all cores, draws 520 watts, and our arcrec-imt, doing the pre-calculation for a few minutes, of course, needs 520 watts. And, well, as soon as we start reading the tables from a hard disk, it drops to 440 watts. And when we read from SSD, that's just 430 watts. So, myth busted. Haha. We did some speed tests that you see how fast the tables are with our LM table says 27 LM hashes, one not in the table set. The table is about 45 gigabytes, and you see here how fast a modest quad-core goes through them, just 16 minutes. And if you put them on an SSD, it's 9 minutes. Of course, using an SSD is overkill. This is a fixed amount. It will only speed up the time, how long you read the whole table. Doesn't matter how many hashes you have. And here, how long it's the form hashes. I'm speeding this up a bit. Here you see how long the same computers would take to brute force this with John MPI in incremental mode, in brute forcing mode, or dumb brute force mode. The i7 would need about 18 hours, and the Q9300 quad-core, I think for about 100 euros or less, would need 2 days. And basically for GPU-based crackers, cheap GPU would take about the same time. So you see we have a really nice speed advantage with the rainbow tables here. So new developments this year, maybe new table format. The table is not running at the moment because we have a current topic here. As you see, we have failing hard drives, and the hard drive of the project failed. And so basically the hard drive of the laptop failed. I really hope it's not bad karma from us. Project activity will resume sometimes next year. And we also had an NFS failure, so the mirror is not up to date. And in order to compensate for this, I brought this here, which is a 1.5 terabyte hard disk, and we are trying to copy it on the Congress servers. And yesterday night, another enclosure failed. One failed when we prepared the talk, so this has been a lot of fun so far. So if you have a server downstairs where we can put a hard disk in, and you have some speedy thing which is not USB, because I hate that, then basically talk to me, find me in the hack center. If that doesn't work out, we have already 2 people who will help and who will copy it from their server by USB to one of the NetApp filers. If you haven't noticed, some guy brought a big storage system which maybe costs €500,000 euros, and we can put things on it. And basically, if you had more sleep than I and you are still able to make a working torrent, we would be very grateful, because we failed miserably this night. So anyway, thank you for listening. You can just check the Free Rainbow Tables article in the Congress wiki, which I'm also using to update which tables are up. We uploaded SHA-1 this night. We uploaded the LM table. If you represent a group who can help seeding, you can also come to me, and if we have a time slot, we can do a one-on-one copy of the hard drive. It takes about 5 hours, and you have a pristine, forensically sound copy of the Free Rainbow Tables. Where else do you get this? Thank you for listening.